Hello, everyone. My name is Anja Grissom, and it is my honor to be with you all and share with you about Park Lane. This is our Learn More About Park Lane. It's a great way to get information that can help you make an educated decision, whether you would like to actually start your own Park Lane business and or possibly think of some other people that come to mind as you're listening, like, oh my gosh, this would be great for them as well, or if it's not for you, maybe it is for someone else. Okay. So, guys, my name again, Anja Grissom. I'm here in Oklahoma by way of several places. I grew up a military brat, so I was born in Germany, which is where my name came from. Lived a lot of different places. When my parents divorced, I landed here in Oklahoma. So this is where I'm from. I'm honored to share with you. I'm honored that someone thought enough of you to share Park Lane with you. So let me tell you just a little bit more about myself, and then we're going to dive into, I've got my notes right here of, what's different and some information, key information that I feel like will help you make an educated decision about whether Park Lane is for you or, like I said, someone else that you know. I am 53 years old, live here in Oklahoma. I am a divorced single mom of four. I have a stepdaughter and I have an adopted son and two biological children. We went through infertility for 10 years, so some of you might be able to relate to some of those things. I'm also a nanny, a step nanny of three. So I have a large family, and my kids grew up in direct sales. And I think that that's been a very positive thing. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why I feel like that. I'm a former teacher, although I still teach. I'm teaching to hear you all tonight. Teacher, counselor, cheer coach, alternative ed administrator and teacher, and admin. I worked in career tech, so I have a lot of education background. Guys, I also was a personal trainer, had 3 fitness boot camps in 3 different cities when my kids were little bitty. At one point, I had 3 kids, 3 and under, right? And I was doing counseling. I had the fitness boot camps and I was doing direct sales. So when people say they're too busy, I'm like, don't talk to me about being busy. It's all busy women get stuff done, right? And so, yes, that's a little bit of my background, you guys. And I actually joined my first direct sales company, literally just went to the party because my sister she has 6 children. I had 3, and she was like, if you come to this party, I get an extra gift and you get a gift too. And I was like, okay, I'll be there, right? So I came to the party. I'd gone through the infertility for 10 years. My face was blown up from all the different medications and things that I was taking to try to have babies prior to having them. And it was a skincare company. And I did not have the money to purchase it, you guys. I did not have the money to purchase. It was cheaper to join than to buy the jewelry. And so I did it. I did it to get the product. I had zero intention of ever selling, but I'm a sharing girl. And I love, love, love to share with my friends. And I was in love with the skincare. I thought having the spa party was fun. So I booked a party and I had it. Well, the person I joined under did it, right? It's often kind of like how we onboard people. We train people. We do their launch party. But this was back in the day in 2008. So it was in person, you guys. I've been in this industry for over 15 years. And she kept saying, this could be your party. Your friends are ordering, they're joining, they are booking parties. And I was like, no, no, no. And guys, I have to tell you a little bit about my background. I actually grew up, I used to say poor, but we weren't poor. We were rich in so many ways, but we were financially challenged. We didn't have a lot of money. But I grew up with my grandparents after my parents divorced, and they were very wise with their money. We just didn't have a lot of it. And I was taught to take care of things, right? Take care of what you have and treat each other well as well. So those things have served me very well. And I have a really strong, hard work ethic, right? But I was one of the first ones in my family to go to college. And all of a sudden I had these degrees and I was just like, I have college degrees. I'm not going to do direct sales. Well, sometimes even now people maybe have that way of thinking. It's based on our experiences, right? We only know what we know. And that's why I love that you're here to get the information, because it might be different than the way you think. And I'll tell you that Park Lane was very different than the way I thought. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But So that's why I didn't know anyone that was actually paying their bills back in 2008, 2009 with a direct sales company. I didn't know. I knew a lot of people that kind of did it, signed up at a party and gave their discount to their mama, their sister, their best friend, and their cousin, but I didn't know anyone actually making money with it, right? So that I had that opinion. And so I was not interested, but I also didn't have enough information to make a decision. I was basing it on what I knew. And so as I used the products, people saw my skin clearing up, right? And so they were like, what are you using? And I thought, wow, how bad was my skin that they're asking me because they're noticing this, right? But I told them, well, actually, I can sell it to you. Well, this was my first taste. Now I love to sell. I ran fireworks stands with my cheerleaders, and I was good at it. We made a lot of money, you guys. I can sell, and I have to tell you, sell is a four-letter word, but the definition of selling is actually solving a problem for someone. And I love to help people, right? So then when they noticed my skin was clearing up, I figured out I could help people. This was a light bulb moment for me that actually I could help people. By sharing the products that I was using and loving, right? So I became very quickly, I started working the business and I became one of the top sellers because I loved helping people. And then when I helped them, they told me a word of mouth is amazing. They told their friends, they booked a party, and it grew very quickly. But then they were like, well, what about like building a team? And I said, I got so like quiet at the end of my spa party because I wasn't confident in building a team. I was confident in sharing the products, but not a team. And they said, if you can sell, you can recruit, you can build a team, you can teach others. You're a teacher, for heaven's sake. You can teach others to do what it is that you do. So then I flipped a switch, another aha moment. I was like, okay, so really just the opportunity, which I'm sharing with you all tonight, is the very best product. It's the very best thing I could share with people. It's the very best problem I could help people solve, is having those financial challenges just like I grew up. And then, we found ourselves after infertility and having all of this debt, being financially challenged as well. Even though both of us had degrees, both of us had professional jobs, made really good money, you spend what you have, and we had gone into debt to have kids. And so then we got them here and we were having to tell them no a lot. Now, kids need to be told no sometimes, but no on things we didn't want to say no on. Right? No to trips that we could be making memories together. No to things that, like I said, that we didn't want to say no. So when I started helping others do what it is that I did, well, then it compounds your financial benefit because you're helping other people financially benefit. And there's also other reasons I'm going to talk about, you guys. But I found very quickly yes, I am competitive. I love to be the top earner. In fact, I was the top recruiter in my first company for 5 years in a row. And it wasn't, well, and also I love to travel, and that's how we earn trips. But what the magic that happened was the tens of thousands of women in particular that I've met over the last 15 years, and that I've been able to positively impact their life, and they've been able to positively impact my life. Those relationships, you guys, would have never happened had I not chosen to go ahead and do this business, right? And so I was the top recruiter, I was a top seller, I was the very top trip earner one time, you guys, and I got to stay in a suite that was twice the size of my house. And what did I do? I invited everybody up to the suite, right? Because I love to share with people. Personal development that this has given to me over the past 15 years. You would probably not believe it, but I dropped speech 3 times in college. I was just so insecure. I just didn't have the confidence that anybody would want to hear what it is that I have to say, that I could really help people. Well, this has been a personal development journey for myself as well. And I've become the person that I am largely due to being in this industry for the past 15 years. My grandmother, my grandparents really helped lay that groundwork, like I said, how I was raised. But to step into who I am, my purpose, and how I can help others, which is what drives me, came from this industry, you guys. Traveling the world. Travel is my love language. We need to add that on as a love language. I absolutely love experiencing new cultures. I love the whole thing. I love the packing, the getting on the plane, the anticipation, meeting new people, trying new adventures. I mean, I've gone to Fiji and I got to go to the village of the Fijian people and spend time with them, right? I would have never gotten to do that. Australia, Europe, the Dominican, all these places. I've over 30 trips in the last, probably closer to 40 in the last 15 years. So none of those things would have been possible. I've paid off debt. I have broken generational curses or, fallacy, false beliefs, because I just knew to work paycheck to paycheck, right? And there was always too much month at the end of the money, always. But the first time that I realized that I had the power, especially in direct sales, if I need $500 this week, guys, we get paid weekly. I can go and have full control over what I do, and I can make that money. That is so empowering instead of having a limited salary, right? That's all the money you're going to make. So when I was a teacher and I was a counselor and I was an administrator, and my ex-husband was as well, I would sit down and pay the bills we got paid the same day once a month, and I would pay the bills, and then whatever was left, that's what we had to live on for the rest of the month. And I didn't really feel like we had any power to make more. Although, we'd work in the summer, we would mow lawns and things like this, but it's always trading time for money. When you come into an industry like this, it compounds again because you're helping others. So you're no longer just trading time for money, and the limits are removed, right? So I'm looking at my notes here for you guys. So, and also, like I said, once you are building a team, my passion is to help women in particular not settle, not be shoulded, like you should do this, you can't do that. No, not settle, to do that personal growth and to do things that they didn't think they could, or they absolutely thought they believed they couldn't. I love empowering other women. And so I've been able to do that with this industry, guys. So why direct sales? You cut out the middleman. That's why direct sales ever came to be. I actually wrote a chapter in a book that I collaborated with some other amazing women, and I talked about the difference between network marketing, direct sales, social retail, MLMs. But direct sales came about to take out the middle person, take out the expense, right, and be able to help people make money and also offer products and services at a lower cost than they would have to pay if it was from a brick and mortar store, right? And guys, we have changed how we shop, right? I mean, 2020 changed so many things about our lives forever, and some good and a lot bad, but it did change how we shop, right? I rarely step foot in a brick and mortar store anymore. I can't tell you the last time I went to a mall. I order my groceries online, have them delivered to my front porch. Amazon taught us to never pay for shipping. I mean, that's how I shop. I need to order some things right now and it'll be here tomorrow, right? And not everyone shops that way, but it's really changed a lot of how we do things. So direct sales fits perfectly into that, you guys. It also, the difference between, for me, because I started in direct sales. That company closed in 2017. Then I went to social retail or network marketing, primarily all online, which, guys, with Park Lane, you can work your business online, in person, in Messenger, and text messages, passing a catalog around, however you want to do it. Most of us do parties online, and we have that down. We have the resources, we have the systems, the tools, we have the verbiage, we have the pictures. You're not having to be a techie guru to work this business, right? And like I said, you just get your kit and that's it. Like, good luck with that. No, we're going to onboard you. We're going to train you. We're going to show you where to find the things that you need. And then we're going to be here to answer your questions, and we're going to help you launch your business. So that's huge. But with network marketing, it's a lot of posting and praying, right? And trying to chase people down and follow up and build those relationships. It's that know, like, trust factor. People do business They allow us to solve problems, right? To sell them things, do business with people that they know, they like, and they trust. I've also been a part of like a networking group like BNI, you know what I'm talking about, where people do referrals. This builds that know, like, trust. You may not know me, but your friend Mary knows me, and she says, hey, I've done business with Anja. She follows through on what she says. She's a person of her word. You can trust her, and she will take excellent care of you. Well, now you're going to do business with me rather than 1,000 other people you could choose from, probably because your friend told you those things about me. Well, really, that's what direct sales is. When we partner with a host or a hostess, she or he, they're putting their stamp of approval on us. They're saying, here's my friends, and my friends here, this is a person that you're going to know, like, and trust, and she's going to take really good care of you, and I think you're going to love these products. So it compresses time, it increases your sales, increases your reach, increases your ability to impact people positively, which is really what most of us want to do, right? And you're going to make more money. So, and it's duplicatable. I remember whenever I was in network marketing, I would bring people in and I would tell them what I did. And it was like this mystical thing. Like, how do you come up with these words? How do you connect with people? How do you do it? How do you not have to spend 40 hours a week doing it, right? Well, it was less duplicatable. We literally can give you and we do give you step by step what to do, when to do it, what to say, how to overcome objections. And so it is we Starbucksed it, right? I mean, if you go to a Starbucks, pretty much anywhere, you're going to have a very similar experience. And that's what we've done here at Park Lane. And we have those toolboxes for you. So you're not having to spend all of your time coming up with graphics and words and things. You can just literally take what we have, tweak it, make it yours, and do your business. Okay, guys, it's amazing. Now, why jewelry? I have to tell you that when I was asked to look at this business, I was actually in between. I'd been in a health and started beauty, then went to health and wellness. Okay. And that ended about a year ago with that company I'd been with for 6 years. And then I was just kind of floundering. I joined another health and wellness business. I tried to sell some makeup because I had that, you know, I tried to sell some leggings. I tried to be kind of like the, like a, what am I trying to say? A buffet of things that I could help people with. Well, I found that the comp plans were not there, and a confused audience says no. A confused mind says no. And I was confused, and my audience was confused, and I was doing okay, but not great. Right? It wasn't where I needed to be, but it led me to here. And I had my dear friend RG. She kept saying, I think you need to take a look at Park Lane. And I was like, no, because I was over here head down trying to do all these different things. And she said, I think you'll like what you hear. And I have to tell you that I loved what I heard. And I got off of that call and went on the call saying, I don't wear jewelry. I don't think jewelry is a reorder business. And I'm not doing that. And I got off the call. And it wasn't because I got talked into anything. It was what I heard. With my 15 years of experience, I know a little something about something when you're looking at a company, what to look for. And what I heard was things I didn't even know were possible, that I didn't even know I was looking for. And then I heard everything that I was looking for. And when I got off that call, I was like, I guess I'm selling jewelry. I guess I'm selling jewelry because I didn't know what I didn't know. And that's why, again, I'm so glad that you're here to get this information so you can make an educated decision, right? So why jewelry? Guys, with health and wellness, I felt like all we did was try to educate people about why they needed collagen, why they needed gut health, and why what we had to offer was better than the thousands of choices they had out there, why it was better than Costco, why it was better than what they could go get at their local grocery store. So it was a lot for the person selling it to learn and a lot to translate to people. You had to stay in front of people. You felt like you were convincing people. You couldn't make any medical claims, so people were scared to even talk about it. Then we had people that maybe were selling health and wellness, and maybe their weight wasn't where they wanted it to be. So then they felt like inauthentic when they were sharing about it, or that people would be judging them. Like, I'm sitting here talking about weight loss, which is uncomfortable to talk to anybody about in the first place. Like, hey, you're a little overweight. Let me help you lose some weight. It was just an uncomfortable conversation. Then, and even in skincare, maybe your skin doesn't look quite like you want it to. Then you don't feel like you can go live. You just, I don't know. It's a whole different thing. And I didn't get it till I came here. That jewelry, yes, there's a few things to learn, but everything we need is in our boards and our resources. But it's like, do you like gold, silver, rose gold, or hematite? Do you like these earrings or you don't? Do you like dangles, hoops, or studs? Do you like long necklaces, short, or both? Do you like bangles or do you like leather or beads? I mean, like it's a simple, not easy necessarily, but a simple business, right? And we've made it as easy as humanly possible. And we continue to work on building resources that will help you be successful. So I love that. Now, why Park Lane? Guys, these are some of the things that I heard. So the customer offers, our customer sale, daily customer sale is amazing. The only thing anybody's going to pay, any of us, customers, us, hosts, anyone, going to pay full price for are our 2 least expensive items, okay? Then you shop half off, then there's bonuses. And then there's style drops. There's new collections just at the right time, just about the time we start getting kind of bored of the one that we have, whether we're getting bored or customers are getting bored, they have everything, a new one comes along. And an irresistible style drop offer gives us a reason to reach out and a reason for customers to purchase, you guys. Our host program, which is funded by the company, which is a huge thing for me, so much less out of pocket than I had with my prior companies, okay? But it is the richest I've ever seen. There's no limit and there's no minimum order. Guys, if a host gets 20 orders, that's 800 free, comes from the company. Plus there's half offs, plus there's different options that we can do, but it is so rich. So hosts will want to do it over and over again, and they'll want to encourage their friends to do the same, because you're probably never going to buy everything on your wish list, but if I can get it for free, heck yeah, right? And then as far as the comp plan, guys, you will not find a true 30 to 50% comp plan out there. Not like my first company where we said everything was, we made 50% profit, but we were giving discounts left and right. No, true 30 to 50% comp plan on every dollar. You don't have to wait till you hit $200 or whatever, like you make 10% from this, from 1 to 100 and 20% from this. No, you come in, our fashion stylist, the entry level is 30%. Okay, you can work up to 50%, and it's on every dollar. Every dollar. And also we make money all the way down on our team as well. So that's huge. It's really, really big, and you don't lose your title, even if you put things on the back burner for a little while because life is happening or whatever. You take a break, you come back, you still have your title, you still have that same commission level. Another huge thing, I just had a brand new team member come in, and she came in by direct appointment like I did, okay? And what that is an interview process. It's not a bridge. It's not a guaranteed, like you come in and we guarantee we'll pay you X amount of dollars for this long. Guys, those feel like handcuffs. It feels so stressful. I did that with one of my companies because the first one closed, and I needed it, right? With this, it is an interview process to see if you're a fit for Park Lane and Park Lane's a fit for you. It's not talking you into anything. It is putting the information out there, looking at your experience, and then you get an offer made to you if it's a fit for both, based on your leadership experience. Guys, if a corporate leader, CEO, left a company and went to another company, they wouldn't have to be an intern, right? They would be hired based on their experience. And that's what happens here. And it's your commission level. Now, you still have to build the team or whatever, but there's no pressure, there's no quotas, there's nothing hanging over your head. So if you have any leadership experience at all, the person that shared this with you, have them connect you with corporate so you can check out that direct appointment offer, okay? RRC, which is our rich rewards, guys, we get paid in money, 30 to 50%, plus up to 15% all the way down on our team. and in jewelry. I have already, since October, earned thousands and thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, which we can keep. We can turn around and sell. However we need to do. We can sell it, then we have money to buy the new collection. Like it's crazy good. So also it's a weekly incentive. I find as a leader in this industry that oftentimes, I mean, we need something to work towards, right? We need those new collections to keep everything fresh and not get bored and frustrated because our clients are like, I already have what you're offering. But also we need that weekly incentive, right? Plus we're getting paid weekly, and the psychology just works. It works. It's so smart. Also travel, you guys. Travel, like I said, I will work for travel. Everyone can earn the trips, and there's no limit on how many people they take. I've been seeing companies as they're making less and less money. They're like, oh, only the first 200 get to go. And that doesn't feel good. Everyone that earns it gets to go, and everyone in the company can earn it. This company is financially stable. It is cash rich and debt free. Let me say that again. Cash rich and debt free. That is huge. We're in our 69th year, third generation of a family owned business that only takes 2% of the profit. That is how they can run such an efficient company and reward us with lavish trips, a Mercedes car program, you guys, which my team just became a part of the Mercedes Club. And that happens on the very first leadership level. You have the ability to be a part of the Mercedes Club. And it's because they know how to run a business, that psychology I talked about, the smart systems and tools. And they know how to keep people around because they keep us happy, right? So guys, I'm going to wrap up with why now? Why now? People need money. People need money. We're paid weekly. We're in control of our personal sales. Like I said, if I need $500 this week to pay a bill, I can put in extra effort and do my personal sales and make that $500. That is empowering. Guys, people want to connect. We disconnected for a couple of years there, and people want to connect again. And you can connect online, in person, however you want, but we want to connect and we want to help each other, and we want to buy from people a lot of times online that we know, like, and trust. And this fits all of that. Okay. Sign up. There's different sign up kits, and there may even be a special that launched today. So ask your person about the sign up special. I'm sure there is one, but you can join as low as $99, which pays for your whole year of your website and all the resources that we give to you guys. It's just everything's there. That $99 pays for that. So you essentially join for free. You pick out $500 worth of jewelry, again, that you pick out. And then there may even be a sign-up special. So $99, $500 in jewelry, and ask about a sign-up special. Okay, guys? Now, I know some of you are thinking immediately, our brain is like, okay, well, I've had a negative experience somewhere. We all have. We all have. That doesn't mean you're going to have a negative experience here, whether it was from the culture, whether you didn't make money. Again, we have duplicatable systems. We have the best culture that I've ever seen. And if any issues come up, they're taken care of. Okay, professionally, but they're taken care of. Maybe you think I don't have a huge network. That's what partnering with that host is. That's the lever of our whole business. It's the magic. And again, they're endorsing you. So you don't have, if you know one person, you can start your business. Okay. Not residual income. It is. We have a reason every day for people to purchase jewelry. Okay. And jewelry is the number one gift that women like to give and like to receive. So there's definitely a huge demand for it. You do not have to carry inventory. Again, it's only $99 to join. I said I wasn't a jewelry girl. Look at me now. I forgot how great jewelry can make you feel, how it elevates an outfit. I actually plan my outfit now around my jewelry, you guys, and it builds your confidence. Again, you don't have to worry about anything as far as educating about the jewelry. you can become a jewelry girl, I promise you. And you can do more than one thing. Like if you sell makeup or whatever, if you have a business, you have a full-time job. Most of our people do something else, not just this, although you could, because you can definitely make an amazing income just doing Park Lane. So guys, there's a lot of reasons. There's always going to be a reason not to, but I promise you there are a lot of reasons to choose this. So here's my call to action for you. Message the person that shared this with you and let them know on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm totally not interested, 10 being where do I sign? Here's my credit card number. Where are you on the spectrum? Are you at a 4? Are you at a 7? Where are you? Let them know. And then let them know what information, what questions you have, what information you need to know to make an educated decision and get you closer to a 10. Okay, that will help them help you. Again, not talk you into it, but make an educated decision. Okay, because guys, like RG said that shared Park Lane with me, it's worth a listen. I think you're gonna like what you hear. Okay, you just don't know. You don't know just how it might impact your life, your family's life. Where like my kids grew up just knowing that this is what mom did. I showed them how to overcome obstacles, you guys, through a divorce, through, losing my business twice and rebuilding. I've taught them how to be overcomers. And then I've been able to teach other women to do the same and not settle. So you don't know what you don't know, and it's worth a lesson. And I think you're going to like what you hear. I hope you'll join us and hope to see you on one of our amazing trips and celebrate you in the chats. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.